Have you ever heard someone say that aerodynamically the bumblebee shouldn't fly? Its body is too big and its wings are too small. The normal laws of flight say that it shouldn't fly, but guess what? It does. The bumblebee doesn't know and it doesn't care, and it flies anyway. Hi, I'm Anabelle, and I'm a Latina, and I like to think of this story when I think of my own STEM journey, and I want to share that with you today. Sometimes when people see what we look like, or how we speak, or where we're from, or what our families are like, they don't believe that we can be successful. We can't fly. And I disagree with that. I think we all have everything we need to fly. So let me tell you about my STEM journey. I grew up in a very urban New Jersey town. My parents came from Cuba and they didn't speak English. We lived in a really small apartment, my sister and I and my parents and my grandma. In school, I always did really well, and I realized that I loved science and technology. I just loved it. But what I loved even more was doing cool things, really weird things that most people don't do. Interesting things that were different, things that niñas were not supposed to do. Like going away to college. Oh my goodness. My parents could not understand why I had applied to so many colleges away from home. But when I got accepted into one of the top science and engineering schools in the country, they eventually supported my decision. The bumblebee doesn't listen. She has to fly. At college, things were not easy, especially since there were very few girls. For every one girl in class, there were 4 boys. Sometimes I felt like I didn't belong. Science isn't for girls, some people would say. But I did my work. I found lots of other girls who felt the same way I did. And we got through it. And I got through it and I graduated. The bumblebee doesn't care what she looks like. The bumblebee flies anyway. After college, I had my choice of jobs, but I chose to work for one of the largest oil companies in the world. I learned all about the oil business, traveling all over the country, doing things like learning how to load oil on a train, working on a tugboat, driving a tanker truck, just like that one. And I went to fire school. Me in fire school. Things most people will really never get to do. But the bumblebee doesn't know this. The bumblebee flies anyway. My next job was with one of the oldest companies in the world. Thomas Edison helped to start it. That was really cool. I worked with humongous turbine engines. Look at that. They were the size of buildings. I was always learning. I was always helping to understand technology to other people. That's what I love to do. The bumblebee doesn't care that it's dark and dirty. There were a lot of dark and dirty places. The bumblebee likes to fly anyway. My job for the next 20 years was using technology to help major companies make really good products for all of us to use every day. And I loved it. I loved helping others understand science and technology. But as you get older, your plans change, your jobs may change, but that doesn't mean that your love of science and technology and STEM has to end. So my family and I started a computer science program for the kids in our town because we wanted kids to learn about STEM and love it as much as we did. And in the jobs that I have now, I still am helping others learn how technology can help them. It doesn't matter that I'm a little older. It doesn't matter that I'm a mom now. I still love being that bumblebee that flies. I fly anyway. Oh, by the way, let me introduce you to some of my friends. That's Suzanne. Studied industrial engineering, and she worked on those wind turbines that are like the size of skyscrapers that you might see on the road or in the oceans. That's Dallas. Dallas works with the most complicated financial computers in the world, and she studied computer science. And that's my friend Merlin. Merlin studied architecture, and she helped design buildings, school dormitories, homes. These are amazing guys, and I know lots of other bumblebees just like them. So the next time somebody says to you, a bumblebee shouldn't be able to fly, You should let them know that is just an urban legend. Bumblebees just create mini hurricanes wherever they go, and they fly wherever they want. And I hope that you will too. Have a great day.